Hey, hi everyone! Welcome back to English. Alright, so today we're going to go into a new topic in the textbook. Finally, we finished chapter 1. Today we go into chapter 2. So we already learned in chapter 1, just a quick recap on chapter 1 that we have learned. Okay, just a quick recap about chapter 1. Okay, in chapter 1, we learned about all the settings, uh, what is called tale, what is called myth. Okay, all this narrative we have already learned, author, all these words we have already learned about it. Synonym, which means the same meaning. Okay, all the synonym means the same meaning. So we have learned all this part of it. Okay, the genre, character, and settings all done. Okay, then we learned about the story of the Spud Murphy, which is she had a spud gun kind of thing. Then we learned on how to do all the verbs and the tenses. We learned about past tense, present tense, and future tenses. Okay. Then also we had as well learned all the past tense. We start with N with Y become IED. Okay, like try become TRIED, tribe. So this is how you change the past tense. So we played some games about past tense, present tense, all this done. Okay, we have also learned about mind mapping as well. Then the second story that we learned is where the fruitless mountain, where the mountain meets the moon. Okay. And then I have also taught you on how to look for thesaurus. Thesaurus is all the verbs. Okay, how the adverbs is. How do you describe the verbs? Adverbs. Okay, we also learned about the sentences about nouns, verb, adverb, adjectives, all this how you combine into one sentences. We learned about what is called book reviews. Okay, how do you check the reviews, whether the book is nice or not. And then we learned about what is called book summary or what is called book description. Then we also learned all sorts of punctuation like exclamation mark, apostrophe, comma. When you have comma and don't have comma, it's a different meaning because like don't stop is asking you to keep going. Where don't stop means that you're going. Okay, so it's totally opposite. One is go, one is stop. So all these commas is very different meaning. Okay, then after that, we had also did simple. Okay, so we also did a simple one. This comprehension, every Friday would be a comprehension or writing day. Okay, so this part I'll skip it first because we'll do it on Friday, which is a comprehension day. So today we're gonna learn a little bit about going deep. Go deep where? Deep inside the sea, deep inside the ice. Go deep where? Okay, so today I'm gonna bring you to the sea. Okay, let's see what happens in the sea.
Teacher, I can't hear.
And the rest of you, oh, sorry. Thank you for telling. Okay.
Or even sinister deep-sea discoveries and oceanic enigmas. Number 20. The Gulf of Mexico shipwreck. In May of 2019, a group of researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration were conducting tests with underwater drones in the Gulf of Mexico when sonar picked up this mysterious wreckage.
We all just want to thank you guys for, one, finding this on a shakedown engineering dive, two, getting us all linked in and the opportunity to do this.
Marine archaeologists across the globe were immediately contacted to watch via live stream, as the drone explored the ship. Apart from the number 2109, the researchers were unable to identify much about this ship of unknown origin. It's estimated to have been constructed 200 years ago, and based on the charred timber, it was likely burning when it sank.
Just looking at this style, the thickness of this copper, the size of these guys, I'm thinking we're probably a little later in the 19th century, more towards about 1850.
What tragic fate befell this vessel? Here's hoping we can learn more as NOAA continues to investigate. Either way, it's in good company. The Gulf is home to many such mysterious vessels.
This is the Okeanos Explorer. We are now on the seafloor. This is dive 12.
It's like Titanic, the sunken ship. So it's something very mysterious because it goes so deep in and don't know what happened and what is inside.
From the northern Gulf of Mexico, we are diving on a shipwreck.
Number 19, a deadly undersea lake.
So there's a dead amphipod. That's what we mean by the jacuzzi of despair.
Why do you think this is called deadly? Did people die inside it? Why?
We generally think of all water within a given space as being homogeneous, but variables like temperature and the salinity levels can create entirely distinct sections, like lakes in oceans.
The jacuzzi, or sometimes hot tub moniker, is because it's warmer than the nearby 4 degrees Celsius ocean water. During return visits in 2015, researchers recorded temperatures from 7.8 up to 19 degrees.
At the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, 3,300
Can you see it's boiling more?
feet below the surface of the ocean, researchers have found just such a body of water. 12 feet deep and roughly 32 feet across, this undersea lake might be small, but it certainly packs a punch. Dubbed the Jacuzzi of Despair, it kills any sea creature foolish enough to test its depths.
That's what you see just now, the beginning part. You see a dead crab.
Spending too long in it can send an eel into toxic shock.
This highly salinated water, rich in methane and hydrogen sulfide, is seriously toxic. Little is understood about the surreal undersea environment, but researchers think it might give us insight into the conditions on extraterrestrial planets. Number 18, Julia Sound. Recorded in 1999, Julia is the name given to a
Oh, have you guys watched the movie called Pirates of the Caribbean? That's the
No, because it's scary.
scary because it's pirate, right? Okay, so that's the movie. That's the fun and funny ones, and this is the real Pirates of Caribbean.
mysterious sound picked up by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. It only lasted 15 seconds, but it captivated the scientific community and amateur theorists alike.
What's that sound?
NOAA suggested that it most likely originated from an iceberg colliding with the landmass of Antarctica, but this cannot be proven. What we do know is that it was loud enough to resonate across a massive section of the ocean. Those willing to consider more out-there possibilities have suggested it could be the sound of a massive unknown creature. Rumors abound about NASA satellite photos showing a huge shadow moving in the waters off of Antarctica around that time, but no such images have surfaced. Number 17, Adams Bridge. Rama Setu, also known as Adams Bridge, is a series of limestone shoals that form a rough connection between the northwest coast of Sri Lanka and Pambon Island 30 miles away. The history of Rama Setu is intertwined with local legend. According to Hindu lore, it was built by an army of warrior monkeys known as Vanara to help the god Rama save his wife Sita from the demon king Ravana. While this origin story is widely treated as myth rather than reality, there are those who assert that Adams Bridge was in fact built and was never a naturally occurring land bridge.
An American science channel has made startling revelations that the Ram Setu Bridge, commonly called the Adams Bridge connecting India and Sri Lanka, is man-made and not natural.
All we know for sure is back in the 15th century, it was entirely above sea level and traversable.
How these stones got here is a mystery. And when a team of geologists date the stones, the mystery deepens.
Number 16, Macropinna microstoma.
Macropinna is a small, dark fish with large fins, a tiny mouth, and a remarkable pair of eyes.
Think that's a weird name? Wait till you see the fish it belongs to. First discovered in 1939, this mysterious and thoroughly alien-looking creature wasn't photographed alive until 2004.
The fish discovered alive
You see, it has transparent brain. You know, it's so cool and mysterious.
by the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute is the first specimen of its kind to be found with its soft, transparent dome in
Oh, and the eye is not at the side, it's in front. This is so cool.
intact.
It spends its life at depths between 2,000 and 2,800 feet, and though it has been caught a number of times over the years, its fragile anatomy has made it incredibly challenging to study. From the barrel eye family, Macropinna microstoma has a translucent domed head, which, coupled with its unique tubular eyes, gives it an advantage over its prey.
When it spots food, it can rotate its eyes to look forward, to include its mouth in the field of view.
The tubular eyes are extremely well suited for capturing light in its dark habitat, while its domed head allows it to not only look forward, but also up through its own head. Unique? Sure, but also super creepy looking. Number 15, the Gulf of Khumbat ruins. Discovered in the early 2000s, these alleged ruins are still generating controversy decades later. Located off the coast of Gujarat in the Gulf of Khumbat, this archaeological site is seemingly made up of city-like structures and home to various artifacts. But because the area was dredged rather than being explored via more careful methods of excavation, the scientific community is divided as to the significance of the results. The structures are compelling, but the relevance of the carbon-dated materials from the site is hotly debated. If they are indeed the tools of an ancient settlement dated at 9,500 years old, that would make the Gulf of Khumbat ruins the oldest known civilization. Number 14, Australia's cannibal shark. Just as lions rule the savannah,
So finally, this is where we learned our riddles just now. The science riddle. Shark! Where's your shark, Jensen?
great white sharks rule the seas. Okay, technically killer whales have been known to target them, but that's not what happened here.
The recent discovery has led to a cutting-edge theory. The great white sharks could feed off each other.
Australian scientists were shocked and utterly perplexed when a 9-foot-long great white shark was apparently devoured. It had been tagged with a tracker as part of a study, and when said tracker washed up on shore, the data contained within showed a sudden spike in temperature followed by a staggering 1,900-foot dive.
A temperature that could only be achieved inside the belly of another living animal.
After careful investigation, the researchers were left with only one possible conclusion. It was eaten by a cannibal shark of the same species, estimated to be 16 feet long and 2 tons. Terrifying, right?
While great whites tend to avoid conflict, cannibalism is not unheard of.
Number 13, the Baltic Sea anomaly. In 2011, Swedish diving team Ocean X was searching for sunken treasure in the Gulf of Bothnia. They stumbled instead upon something far stranger. Using sonar equipment to take a rough image of the object, they reported it was 200 feet in diameter and bore distinct design patterns that seemed unnatural. Adding to the mystery of the Baltic Sea anomaly is the fact that, according to the team, there was electrical interference in the area, preventing them from getting a clearer image.
It's definitely a very sharp edge, and I haven't seen this before, and when I just look at it now, it definitely looks like man-made.
The team has even suggested that it could be a UFO. Needless to say, scientists are skeptical.
Okay, that's sort of true. According to the
no. So the scientists 555 cannot find the answer. They are everything for the best. Oh, it's UFO. They can't know. They don't know anything, so they just cannot say I don't know. Make them so stupid, right? So they say, oh, I think it's UFO. Anything mysterious UFO, right?
Ocean Explorer team, it's not actually obviously a spacecraft. It's not even made of metal.
It doesn't hurt though that the structure looks vaguely like the Millennium Falcon or...
Oh, so who likes to watch Star Wars? Anyone? So is Star Wars true?
or Ebon Hawk from Star Wars. Number 12.
Okay, let's just put aside this very long video. Let's just read a little bit while, okay? Okay, can we have Yishun, can you read please? The sea.
The sea is a great topic to explore if you like finding out about sequencing forms or live and in this unit, you how to find the information from different types of text, organize your information so it makes sense, look good, and use your knowledge use to complete a project about
Ah, very good. Can you read after me this word called fascinating? Fantastic. Okay, so it's like this is the fun part. Okay, I'll show you a lot of videos, okay, throughout this whole chapter 2. I'll show you everything about different part of the sea, different going deep into, like, it can be even an iceberg, can be even like Atlantic or Arctic. I'm going to show you all sorts of stuff. But at the end of the chapter 2, we will have a presentation day. Okay, so all of you can present anything you like, your sea creature, any creatures, anything you like. Okay, but there will be a presentation day. Okay, so not only public speaking class got presentation, okay, even your English also got presentation. All right, so this is what we're gonna talk about all the sea just now. So just now what we are looking at is basically what is all the 20 deep sea mysteries. Okay, next week I'm gonna show you more about all the sea creatures, like for example seahorse. Okay, seahorse, who is it, the daddy or the mommy that actually carries the baby? The daddy or mommy? Who is the one pregnant here? Is this a male or female? I asked so weirdly, obviously it's not normal. So it's daddy. You see, the best daddy, the female seahorse lay egg. So you take the egg and put inside the male pouch. But then who actually carry it? So the male seahorse, yes, the daddy is the one that gives birth. Okay, next week I'm going to show you a video on how seahorse give birth. It shoot like this. A lot of seahorse come out. So next week this is what I'm going to show you. Okay. Then I'm also going to show you about what is flying fish about. It's like, huh? Fish can fly? So now you would know a lot of weird stuff from teacher Sherry, because I'm going to share with you is like, what? A bird that can swim? Who's that? Who's the bird can swim? So you got to pay attention or not? Fantastic. What? A bird that can run?
Ostrich.
Fantastic. You pay attention. So now I'm going to make it more funny. So it's like, fish that can swim? Daddy that can give birth? Okay. So this is what we're going to learn next week. Okay. So this is all that we're going to learn next week. Okay. So today, what I'm going to do is that today I want to teach you a little bit more on expression. Expression. Okay. Expression. Okay. Okay. Have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay. So let's have. Can everyone read 3, please? Okay, can we have with Joanna first? How about I make it bigger so it's easier for you to read? Okay, 3 by 3. Okay, a blessing in disguise. Yep.
Dozen.
Okay.
Better
Okay.
Better.
Okay, how about I read the first one first, okay?
Never.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Let's say, for example, let me give you some example, okay? A blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise, what it means that something good that happened, but at first you thought it's something bad. Okay, what does it mean? It's like COVID. Okay, COVID is a blessing in disguise because I thought COVID was a very bad thing, but it's a blessing in disguise because of COVID. I have a little bit more time to spend with my family. Mommy, daddy work at home, so that's why I can spend more time with daddy. It's a blessing in another way. Understand? Blessing in disguise. It's actually at first it was something bad, but out of the bad thing, you found something good out of it. Okay, like for example, a blessing in disguise. Let's say I fall down and I hurt my knee. Oh, it's so painful. But it's a blessing of disguise. From then on, I know that my brother loves me so much. My brother actually helped me to clean up my wound because I always thought my brother don't love me. But after I fall down, then I have a blessing in disguise that I realize that my brother loves me. Understand? Okay. Can you read the second one, Joanna?
Big sun common.
Okay. Okay. So what does it mean? A dime, a dozen. So it's like something very common. Okay. It's like, oh, I found a special stone. It's like, what? That's a dime in a dozen. It's like, it's a normal stone. Okay. It's just a coral, not a special stone. Okay. They thought it's something special, but actually it's not. It's something very common. Okay. All right. Next, probably just 2 per person. Yixun, can you read this?
The beat around the bush.
Yep. Beat around the bush.
Beat around the bush. Avoid saying what you mean. Usually because it's comfortable.
Okay. So beat around the bush. Avoid something you mean. Okay. Because it's so uncomfortable. Let's say, for example, I'm a very I'm a very dirty girl. That's for example. I'm a very dirty girl. Imagine I'm a very dirty girl. Look at me, Yixun. Yixun, I love you. Then it's like, Yixun, like, oh my goodness, why did you share it on this yucky girl? Tell me I love you. It's like, how should I reject him? I don't know. So I beat around the bush. Oh, today is a very nice day, so I'm gonna beat around the bush. You're not gonna tell her like, no, I don't love you. But he beat around the bush, not telling what he meant. What he meant is that I want to reject you. Okay, you're not my type. Okay, but he didn't reject it. He beat around the bush. Oh, today's weather is blah 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 blah. Understand what it means by beat around the bush? Okay. So when he's being confronted, he beat around the bush by not answering the answer. Okay, next. Yixun?
Better late than never. Better to arrive than not to come at all.
Very good. So, can you give me an example? This one is pretty easy. Can you give me an example of sentence?
I need to come late.
Okay. Better late than never, right? It's like,
like come late, then better than don't want to come at all.
Right. So let's say teacher say, Yishun, you are late for class. What do you answer, teacher? You just say, teacher, it's better late than never. I'm sorry for being late, but I'm here today. Understand? The teacher like, okay, I'll forgive you this time. Understand? Understand? All right. So let's clear it off. Let's clear it off. Okay, next will be Jensen. Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. To get something over with because it is inevitable.
It is inevitable.
It is inevitable.
Okay, so bite the bullet means that it's like I can't avoid it. Okay, I can't avoid it because it's inevitable, so I can't avoid it. So it's unpleasant, but I'm gonna face it anyway. So it's like I don't know how to. Okay, let's say for example, mommy asked me to do some cleaning. I don't really like it, but I'm gonna bite the bullet anyway and just clean it up anyway. Okay, I'm gonna wash my toilet anyway. I'm gonna bite the bullet and just get the toilet clean. Got it? I can't run away because my mom says I have to do it. Okay, next. Next, read.
Break a leg. Good
Yep.
luck.
Okay, so break a leg means, okay, this is easy. Do you think you can give me an example?
Your leg is too late.
Okay, so for example, what you say is like this. Today it's my first time performing on the stage. I'm so nervous. Then your friend say, well, break a leg. Means that I wish you good luck. Okay, not that I really ask you to go and break your leg, okay? I'm not killing you, okay? I'm just asking you, good luck. Understand? That's called break a leg. Okay, next. Harold? Harold? Call it a day. Harold, are you there? Okay. Okay, last one. Call it a day.
Call it a day.
Nini?
Stop working on things.
Okay, stop working on something. Like for example, it's like, I've been working since morning till night. I'm so tired now. Let's call it a day. Okay, so I just want to, like, end of the day, I don't want to work anymore. So I call it a day. Now it's night already. No more day. I'm not going to work. Understand? So call it a day. Okay, how about trying this? This is a more common one. Last one, Harold. Harold? Cutting corners? Cutting corners?
Somebody.
And this one later, because this one is more common. Cutting corners?
Cutting corner.
Okay, read.
Cutting corner.
What does it mean? doing something poorly in order to save time or money. It's like I hired a contractor to build a very nice house. However, they are cutting corners. Means that I paid a lot for them to do my house nicely, but then they are cutting corners. Means they are like not doing properly. It's like the house become like it's like half collapsed, or like for example, I wanted to paint like black and white stripes. They just color everything white. That is called cutting corners. Okay, let's do the last one. Cut somebody some slack. Okay, means don't be too critical. So what does it mean is that it's like don't be so calculative or give some way for people to do it. Like for example, okay, the employee did misspoke. Okay, say something wrongly. So then you say like, cut Andrew some slacks. Don't pinpoint on him. He has done very good in the past. This time maybe he's tired, so let's cut him some slack. Okay, don't be so critical or give him some leeway out. Understand? Okay, so if you understand this, okay, today, okay, hold on, I'm gonna give you some idioms worksheet to do. Okay, this is a fun one. Okay, this is all about color idioms. Okay, I send you the worksheet in the chat. Okay, have fun doing it. I'm gonna give you, we don't have much time though. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to do, then I'll explain. Okay, hurry up. I send you in the chat. Please try to do it. What is that? Sorry? Can you what?
Teacher, how to write one?
You just click on it, right? Either you click which is correct. Okay, I give you one example, okay? Okay, for example, she is feeling what? Because her boyfriend didn't call her yesterday. Means she's feeling very sad. Sad, what color is sad? I'm feeling blue, that's right. So you just click blue. How many little lies do we tell every day? A lies which is unintentional, which is a good lies. Okay, good lies is which color? Which color is good lies? Yeah. Red sounds like very angry. It's a good lies, it's very pure. Pure, what color? White lies. That's right. Okay, her father and mother saw when they found out their daughter was dating that guy. Okay, so what? So what color? Okay, how about, okay, try to do. Okay. This time, excuse me. Okay, this time let's Yixun do. Okay, Yixun, go ahead and click all the correct answers based on what you think is correct. You have the control. 1 to 8. Please try to do it and then submit it. Huh? got 2 answers. Just 1 answer for each. You sure you got read or not? You simply click it so fast, huh? You read finish already? You did all already? That's fast. Have you attended some speed reading or something? Click yes. Ding, 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 ding. Good try, E. It's okay, good try. All right, so let's just go through. Okay, so, okay. So let's see all the correct one, okay? The wrong one, you guys think about it. All right. So number 4, Lena and Nick will be, when they see my new car, will be in green. It's like very shocked. It's like, okay, will be in green until they are like, 面青口唇白. Understand Cantonese or not? Okay, so this is what it means. Okay, next. I tried to talk to him out of it, but actually I talked to him till I was in the face, but he didn't change his mind. It's like, I talk until, like, for example, fall down, you have blue black, right? Talk until no breath already. My whole face turned blue already, no breath already. It still doesn't change his mind. So that's why it's blue. Number 7, they sell their property because their business has been in the red. Means that, like in the accounts book, black means that it's normal, means it's profit. When it's in red, means it's making losses. So in red means making losses. Okay, so this will be your homework. Any questions so far? Okay, so that's pretty much the color idioms for today. That will be your homework for today. All right? Okay, that's all. Goodbye.